the elements. Genre, action, writing style, dialogue driven. Language, English. Chapter 1, The Unexpected Encounter. Sub-Zero, the formidable warrior from Mortal Kombat, found himself in an unexpected situation. As he wandered through the Disney apartment, he stumbled upon Donald Duck, the iconic cartoon character. Intrigued by the encounter, Sub-Zero decided to test his icy powers on the feathery duck. Chapter 2, Donald's cartoonish tricks. Unbeknownst to Sub-Zero, Donald Duck had a few tricks up his feathery sleeves. As Sub-Zero unleashed his icy projectile attack, Donald quickly conjured a shield made of ice cream, blocking the freezing assault. The ice cream froze up, revealing a perfect treat made by Sub-Zero's icy cold hands. Donald wasted no time and devoured the ice cream, fueling himself for the battle ahead. Chapter 3, The Battle Begins. With his belly full of ice cream, Donald Duck unleashed his cartoonish quacking and screaming near Sub-Zero's ear, disorienting the warrior. From his feathered pocket, Donald pulled out a giant heater, melting away Sub-Zero's ice. He then wielded a flamethrower, reducing Sub-Zero's icy attacks into mere water, flooding the apartment. Chapter 4, Underwater Showdown. As the room filled with water, Sub-Zero and Donald Duck found themselves engaged in a fierce underwater battle. Utilizing his cartoonish style, Donald outmaneuvered Sub-Zero, who froze the entire water into ice upon emerging from the depths. Rising to the surface, Sub-Zero thought he had gained the upper hand. Chapter 5, Donald's Final Move. However, Donald Duck was far from finished. With his hot-headed red angry face, he melted through the ice created by Sub-Zero. As Sub-Zero struggled to regain his focus, Donald made him spin uncontrollably, causing him to lose his balance and become disoriented. Chapter 6, The Final Blow. Seizing the opportunity, Donald Duck caught Sub-Zero off guard and swiftly tied him up with a rope, suspending him from the ceiling above his bed. Sub-Zero was left helpless, his powers rendered useless. Donald had emerged victorious, using his wit and cartoonish style to defeat the formidable warrior. Epilogue. As Sub-Zero hung helplessly, Donald Duck couldn't help but quack triumphantly. The battle had been won, and the Disney apartment was safe once again. Sub-Zero, though defeated, couldn't help but admire the resourcefulness and creativity of his unexpected adversary. And so, the clash of the elements came to an end, leaving behind a tale of unlikely heroes and unexpected victories. Once upon a time in the magical world of Disney, Goofy found himself in an unexpected encounter with the icy warrior, Sub-Zero. It all began when Goofy accidentally bumped his head on a low-hanging branch while strolling through the enchanted forest. As soon as Goofy regained consciousness, he realized something was not quite right. He was sleepwalking and dreaming at the same time. In his dream, he was a fearless hero, dodging icy attacks and saving the day. But in reality, he was stumbling around, completely unaware of his surroundings. Meanwhile, Sub-Zero, the master of freezing powers, saw this as an opportunity to test his skills against an unsuspecting opponent. He unleashed a barrage of icy attacks, hoping to freeze Goofy in his tracks. However, to his surprise, Goofy's sleepwalking state seemed to instinctively dodge every icy blast, leaving Sub-Zero increasingly frustrated. No matter how hard I try, I can't seem to land a single hit on you. Sub-Zero exclaimed, his icy attacks missing their mark every time. Goofy, still in his dreamlike state, responded with a goofy grin. Gorge, Mr. Sub-Zero, I guess I'm just too slippery for you. Sub-Zero's frustration grew with each failed attempt. He summoned his most powerful icy attack, creating a massive ice storm that surrounded Goofy. But even in his sleepwalking state, Goofy's body automatically reacted and responded to the environment, effortlessly maneuvering through the storm. Sub-Zero couldn't believe his eyes. How is this possible? You're not even fully aware, yet you dodge my attacks as if you were a seasoned warrior. Goofy chuckled, well, you see, Mr. Sub-Zero, I'm in sleepwalking, but my body knows how to dance with danger. Yet, as the battle continued, Sub-Zero grew exhausted from his few attempts to land a hit on Goofy. He realized that defeating the sleepwalking hero was impossible, but just as he was about to admit defeat, Goofy's dream took an unexpected turn. In his dream, Goofy found himself standing in front of a tired and defeated Sub-Zero. With a mischievous grin, he exclaimed, "Hey, Mr. Sub-Zero, all this fighting has made me mighty hungry. Do you happen to have any ice cream?" Sub-Zero, caught off guard by the request, couldn't help but chuckle. Ice cream? Well, I suppose I could conjure up a frosty treat for you, Goofy. And just like that, Sub-Zero created a delicious ice cream cone out of thin air, handing it to Goofy. Goofy's eyes lit up with joy as he devoured the ice cream, completely oblivious to the battle that had just taken place. With a satisfied smile, Goofy bid farewell to Sub-Zero, still sleepwalking his way through the enchanted forest. Sub-Zero couldn't help but admire the strange encounter he had just experienced.
Delicious ice cream cone out of thin air, handing it to Goofy. Goofy's eyes lit up with joy as he devoured the ice cream, completely oblivious to the battle that had just taken place. With a satisfied smile, Goofy bid farewell to Sub-Zero, still sleepwalking his way through the enchanted forest. Sub-Zero couldn't help but admire the strange encounter he had just experienced. As Goofy continued his sleepwalking adventure, Sub-Zero couldn't help but wonder if there was more to this Goofy hero than meets the eye. Answer: their paths crossed, leaving both of them with a tale to tell and a newfound respect for one another. And thus, in the magical world of Disney, where dreams and reality intertwine, Goofy's sleepwalking antics and Sub-Zero's icy attacks created a truly unforgettable and hilarious adventure. Once upon a time in the magical world of Disney, Goofy, with his goofy demeanor, found himself in a rather peculiar situation. One night, as he peacefully slept, he began to sleepwalk and dream simultaneously. Little did he know that his dream would take an unexpected turn. In his dream, Goofy found himself in a strange and mystical realm. Suddenly, out of nowhere, Scorpion from Mortal Kombat appeared, ready to engage in a fierce battle. Scorpion, known for his deadly spear and fire-based attacks, launched himself towards Goofy, aiming to strike him down. But to Scorpion's surprise, Goofy's body seemed to possess an uncanny ability to automatically react and dodge every single attack. Goofy, still blissfully unaware that he was dreaming, continued to fight Scorpion in his own goofy manner. Scorpion grew increasingly frustrated as his attacks failed to land on Goofy. No matter how hard he tried, Goofy effortlessly avoided each strike, leaving Scorpion feeling irritated and perplexed. In his sleepwalking dream state, Goofy's actions became even more comical. He pulled at Scorpion's cheek, slapping his face with a silly grin on his own. Meanwhile, in reality, Goofy's movements translated into cartoonish hits on Scorpion, causing him to stumble and lose his balance. Scorpion fought back, determined to land a blow on Goofy, but once again, Goofy's body seemed to have a mind of its own, effortlessly evading every attack. Scorpion's frustration grew, and he couldn't understand how this seemingly clumsy character could outmaneuver him. In a final attempt to defeat Goofy, Scorpion lunged forward, but Goofy, still in his sleepwalking dream state, pressed Scorpion's nose and pushed him towards his bed. Scorpion fell onto the soft mattress, knocked out cold. As Goofy continued his sleepwalking journey, he eventually made his way back to his bed, unknowingly returning to his normal sleeping position. The dream world faded away, and Goofy peacefully slept until morning. When Goofy woke up, he rubbed his eyes and saw Scorpion lying on the floor, still unconscious. Confused, Goofy scratched his head, wondering how Scorpion had ended up in his room. With a mischievous grin, Goofy's mind wandered to the idea of cooking popcorn using Scorpion's flames from Mortal Kombat. He chuckled to himself, imagining the delicious treat he could create. Answer: in this action-packed and dialogue-driven story, Goofy's goofy demeanor and sleepwalking adventures led him to unknowingly defeat Scorpion in his dream. Little did he know that his comical actions had left Scorpion frustrated and defeated, while Goofy himself remained blissfully unaware of the chaos he had caused.
Title: The Never-Ending Chase. Genre: Action. Writing style: Dialogue-driven.
Title:
Once upon a time, in a vast and scorching desert, Kabal, a fierce warrior from the Mortal Kombat universe, found himself inexplicably drawn to a peculiar creature known as the roadrunner. Determined to catch his elusive prey, Kabal embarked on a relentless pursuit that would span across endless desert roads and highways. Kabal, gritting his teeth, I'll get you this time, roadrunner. You can't escape me forever. Roadrunner, beep, 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 beep. With a burst of speed, Kabal sprinted after the roadrunner, his razor-sharp hooks gleaming in the sunlight. But no matter how fast he ran, the roadrunner always managed to stay just out of reach.
But no matter how fast he ran,
panting,
the roadrunner
why
always
won't you slow
managed to
down,
stay
you
just out of
pesky
reach.
bird?
Kabal,
Roadrunner,
panting,
mocking,
why won't you
beep,
slow
beep.
down, you
The
pesky
chase
bird?
continued, with Kabal's
Roadrunner,
frustration
mocking,
growing with
beep,
each passing
beep.
moment.
The chase continued, with Kabal's frustration growing with each passing moment. He tried everything in his power to outsmart the roadrunner, but the cunning bird always found a way to outmaneuver him. Kabal, growling, I won't give up. I'll catch you, roadrunner, roadrunner, chirping, beep, beep. As the chase stretched on, Kabal's determination turned into an obsession. He became consumed by the need to capture the roadrunner, his mind fixated on the elusive prize that always seemed just within his grasp. Kabal, gritting his teeth, I can't let you win, roadrunner. I won't stop until I catch you, roadrunner, cheerfully, beep, beep. Days turned into weeks, and weeks turned into months, yet the chase showed no signs of ending. Kabal's pursuit became legendary, with tales of his never-ending chase spreading far and wide. Kabal, breathing heavily, this can't be happening. I can't keep going like this. Roadrunner, playfully, beep, beep. Just when Kabal was on the verge of giving up, a realization struck him. He had become so consumed by the chase that he had lost sight of everything else. The roadrunner had become more than just a target, it had become a symbol of his own determination. Kabal, reflecting, perhaps it's not about catching the roadrunner. Maybe it's about the chase itself, the never-ending pursuit that pushes me to my limits. Roadrunner, curiously, beep. With a newfound sense of purpose, Kabal continued the chase, not with the sole intention of capturing the roadrunner, but to test his own limits and embrace the thrill of the chase. Kabal, smiling, I'll keep running, roadrunner, not to catch you, but to challenge myself and become stronger. Roadrunner, content, beep, beep. Answer: Kabal and the roadrunner continued their never-ending chase, their paths forever intertwined in the vast desert. As the sun set on the horizon, they disappeared into the distance, leaving behind a legacy of determination and the unyielding pursuit of one's goals. The end.